When you get dressed in the morning, do you pick your clothes based on how you look on the outside or how you feel on the inside? Or like me, do you just put on whatever's clean? Nah, but that's not the question. Have you ever put a costume of happiness on a body of shame? Placed a hat on a head of sorrow? Have you ever put makeup on a face that wasn't quite dry from the night before? Or have you ever put on a watch that gave you time and you couldn't lose it? Fasten up a belt that still hasn't allowed you to prove it. Have you ever tied up sneakers that still haven't encouraged you to just do it? Because sometimes our happy endings come before we left the house that day. Focused on these dirty rags, fake tags. And lately, I've been searching for a joy I've never had, and on those mornings, after we tried to dress it up and make it real for our futures, if we listen, the smallest inkling of a hope will ask us this great question. Son, baby girl, who even told you that you were naked? Because even I wish that laughter came as often as pain. That sunshine affected my mood just as much as the rain. I have a question for the heavens. Does the sun ever get upset at how uneasy the clouds make us about our plans, ambivalence, and how much more slippery the water can make our hands? Does it ever anger him that on rainy days the world will slow down even just for a moment to ponder on if everything on our agenda that day is even worth the hassle? Or we much rather be doing something more meaningful, more peaceful? I have faith in him. I would bet that the sun doesn't get jealous of the clouds, but instead finds peace in the fact that God allowed him to kiss us, to lift us, to put us in his gravity and never attempt to dismiss us. I wish that we could be as grateful as the sun. Because I remember when happiness would await me at the entrance of restaurants, wishing I had more bubble gum than my mouth could chew, enough friends to take over the world. Because how can we pretend to be X-Men when it's just us two, dreaming of turning our wheels like Pinky in the Brain? I remember wishing I had 5 more minutes at Ben Hill. It seemed like I had so much more to do, or wishing I could run faster from bullies. Even respect seemed to be the only thing I had to lose. I wish that happiness was enough. But like those clothes, you tend to outgrow it. Like a couple more pounds will begin to weigh you down, and at first, you will be the only one to notice, so you spend countless hours in the mirror trying to get your soul to remember what you look like naked. But his memory has left you, left with your piece. Now all you have left is pieces. So you go looking for that size that's bigger, that temporal fixture, oftentimes getting so caught up in the loudness of a thing that we lose the truth in the whisper, because living with happiness and no joy is like carrying the finest wallet and having no money to put in it, going broke off an emotion that was never meant to keep you full, so you go to sleep on an empty stomach. And Lord knows I've fallen asleep with a smile on my face and waking up to tears. Lord knows I've tried to play this game of life without my joystick. I've done it for years. Lord knows that sometimes a smile it's just a crying face that wasn't brave enough to make an appearance until someone asks if you're okay. You feel like you had to hide it because your outfit was too nice that day. Afraid if you had to wear your pain like your skin tone, they would look at you that way. Thank goodness that you practiced. But joy, when I was a child, they would tell me to jump for you, but they never explained how to do it when my feet would get weary. Joy, are you still where Lauren left you? Because if Zion was a mile away, I would pack up my bags and leave this world behind. Joy, sometimes I can feel you bud out of the shame of my skin. You are the fruit of my spirit that no woman has ever tasted. So I want to take this time out to thank God for giving me something that the world did not give to me, something they can never take away. Thank you, God, for warming up my heart when I was too cold to take a deep breath. Thank you, God, for dialing up joy and putting it in my bed when I thought that sorrow was the only thing that knew my sleep number. Thank you, God, for taking my emotions to the park. because sometimes they just needed some fresh air and a new outlook. Joy, you have delivered me from the things we buy to cover up what's inside. Joy, I have waited on you like John did, Jesus, because men will need you when they become brave enough to walk on water. Joy, I will find comfort in you like broken hearts on sunken pillows, because I know that you will be there to wake me up in the morning. Joy, I love the way you dance in the echoes of my praise. And I thank you for remaining the same way from the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. Thank you.